Satellites of ESA are, first of all, extremely good, technically very outstanding in many domains. Of course, we have been focusing so far on civilian satellites, building up Earth observation programs like Copernicus, but also we have worked on a satellite constellation for security and defense. I mentioned the Galileo constellation for navigation, where we are having one signal called the PRS signal that is made for the defense community. So yes, we are having the capability of working also for security and defense. We are doing it already, but now, given the new geopolitical situation, it is much more urgent and much more important that we really work together very well, very fast, in order to make sure that we are ready for any threat scenarios that we will expect. And therefore, this conference here is also very crucial to bring space and defense together. And we, as the European Space Agency, we are at the disposal of our member states, of the European Commission, to make sure that we work to the best for our citizens, for the safety and security of our people. We have a very ambitious program because Europe needs to step up in space compared to other countries. The United States is spending 6 times as much as Europe in space through NASA and the Space Force in particular. So Europe needs to catch up in order to really make sure that our industry, that your industry in the member states, in Italy, in other countries, is really benefiting from the investments to make. And space is very attractive. There are 2 reasons why space is really a very attractive sector. Number one, economically, the space economy globally is growing by about 10% per year. 10% growth for an economic sector is outstanding. There's not many economic domains that have this growth rate. Number 2, and this has become now more urgent, is the security dimension, the geopolitical situation in the East and in the West, which means that we need to become stronger, more independent, more autonomous, and there we are putting a program together to increase the autonomy and the strength of Europe, which will be presented to Bremen at the ministerial conference. So it's a very important, crucial meeting, really to reinforce Europe, make Europe stronger, but also see economic benefits that are out there and that we would like to utilize. Yeah, first of all, this is a discussion among industry, so it's not for me as ESA to comment. It's really an industrial discussion. But of course, if this I would say merger of the space activities of the 3 companies is happening, of course we need to see as European Space Agency how we are adjusting and how we are interacting with this new company in comparison with others. What I should say is that for us as a European Space Agency, it is very important to have a competitive European space industry. That means that they are good on the world market, that they are strong on the world market, that they are winning contracts, of course, in Europe, but also outside. And this is the role of ESA, to build up a strong space industry, as we have done for 50 years now. And Europe is actually in a very good position because the industry is good, is excellent, is outstanding. The only thing we need to do is to invest more funding and have important programs that they can implement and work on, but the industry quality is really, really good. So therefore, this merger hopefully will reinforce a sector that is strategic for Europe, of course in cooperation or in the view of other companies that will need to also be competitive players on the European market and the global market.